What's up, Aquarius? This is Queen of Bell coming to do your January and February 2020 reading for you guys. All right, you guys, so we're going to do it like we did it last month. We're going to do an intuitive forecast first, then we're going to do your love confetti, then your charms, your regular confetti, then your astrology dice, then your pick a card, pile one, pile two, pile three for your tarot and advice. As we know that all your situations are different, you could pick any pile that you're drawn to. Okay. Um, Before I start, I want to. I accidentally left a charm out, and it basically like I noticed it right before I started, but the fact that it was left out lets me feel like it was significant for your reading. Okay, so we do have a little wine glass here, and it's significant because I do feel like some of you are dealing with alcohol consumption. Maybe something is if you guys are like something is blocking your upper heart chakra as well as your heart chakra, because I thought it was green, not blue. And it could be your throat chakra. It could be something that you're not speaking up on, something that you're allowing to happen, something that is affecting your intuition and affecting you on a soul level. It could be also something that is that's connected to your status, career, the way the world perceives you, the way the world loves you, who loves you. Something is affecting your upper heart chakra. It does not have to be alcohol consumption, even though I did get a alcohol consumption vibe. From that wine glass, because usually it's just a blockage, but I did get some consumption of alcohol, and for some people substance. But I do feel like there is something that is clouding your judgment. It could be more resources, it could be money, it could be something on social media, just wanting more status and wanting more recognition in the world for something. Um, Advancement of career. And then I was drawn to putting the apple right here. For Capricorn, it was in the center. Like Capricorns, for some reason, is in the center of many conversations right now. But for you guys, I was drawn to put it there, which make me feel that you guys are dealing with some type of money exchange, something that has to do with something chaotic, something ending, something destructive, something with many truth and hidden secrets and hidden lies, as well as money. Money is involved here. Other people's money is involved here. Money, other people's controlling kind of like the status quo is what I'm getting, especially since Pluto is in Capricorn. It seems like there's someone of power that is controlling some type of money, or there's something involving money, or something circulating around money. And it could be also having to do with something with sex as well, or a sex buddy or something like that. But there's a destructive nature to it. There's something that's ending and coming to a close, but then there's also structure, rules, and regulations and authority figures that's involved in it as well. All right, so let's jump into your intuitive forecast for the month of January and February. So, in the beginning of the month, especially like even though I'm doing this after the second, I'm gonna do still an intuitive forecast for that period. So, even though I do get that some of you are dealing with some type of legal situation. It could be family court, something that's involving family court, or something that's involving lower end institutions. Well, not lower end, but local institutions, local governments, local agencies, city governments, like state, like what affects your local area. Okay, I do feel like your perception is changing in a particular situation. For some of you, you are developing um, an intuitive change when it comes to how you perceive things, how you should deal with things, how you should approach certain situations. Around the 8th, there is definitely some energy around a legal situation with family, something that's involving family, It could be involving a Cancer person or a Capricorn person, but there's definitely some type of legal situation that is, or contract, or it could be a negotiation or something being initiated when it comes to family, okay? This also could be involving something that is typically not seen, something that's not seen, that's not put out there, something that has a lot of rules around it, something that could be also very destructive, okay? I do get an energy of something being ignited, something being initiated, as well as something kind of like wrapping up and coming to a close. Like there's a closing energy. Now that doesn't mean that it's completely closed. That just means it's a closing energy involved. Okay, so you guys are also affected by the 11th of January. Okay, so the 10th of January is um, the a lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse in Cancer on the 10th of January. And this is kind of like a veil being lifted a little bit. But you guys are affected by the 11th, which lets me know that when Uranus comes out of retrograde, this energy will affect you. There is something that's unpredictable, something that is changing, something around structures and rules and regulations, something that is shifting, okay? Shifting in ways that you didn't think that it would shift. It's a very unpredictable energy involved here. There's something that's very kind of like up in the air. You know, I'm getting up in the air energy. It could be something that's involving family. There's a lot of Cancer energy on this day. It could be something that's involving children, something that was destructive with children, some type of communication about children. There's definitely some type of communication involved on 11th of the 11th of January for you guys. Like you guys being communicated about something that's happening, something with group. It could be with groups, siblings, Gemini people. There's just something being communicated, okay? Around the 17th of January, there is definitely some chaotic energy that will be affecting you. Something with family. There's something that's coming up with family. It could be something with lower end agencies, the rules, like agencies that help out families. It could be something with therapy or something with unpredictable situation. It could be lower end agencies that help out families or family court, um, social services, something like that is being brought up. Something in a legal situation. It could be something that's involving something that's not seen, information that's not seen. We do have a energy of details coming to the surface or details being brought forth. It is an energy also, this unpredictable energy. So this could swing both ways. Okay, so just make sure that you are standing in your integrity and that you are kind of, I'm getting a staying out of it, like just stay out of it, um, if it's not affecting you directly. But if it is affecting you directly, just make sure that you have your receipts to back up whatever you're saying. Okay, so around the 20th, there is definitely a clearing energy. There is something that is involving legal situations, law, something that was very rebellious. Okay, but there is some blessings that's coming in when it comes to the family sector or getting support from your family or getting some type of I do get a sense of reward, but there's definitely some leap of faith that's being taken. As on this day, on January 20th, the sun is going to be it's at 8:30 a.m. The sun is going to be at, well, this is Pacific time, at 00 Aquarius. So we're at that 00 mark for you guys, which is very significant for you, as we know that um, the fool is a part of Aquarius, and fool is zero. So there's an energy here of some a leap of faith being taken. something that's very like that haven't been done before, embarking on something that have not been done before. Okay, there's definitely that energy here. There is definitely something being blessed, new associations, new groups, new rules in regards to a situation. Something that is going to kind of shake up a structure in a sense, because Neptune is at 16 degrees and 4 minutes. So it's definitely an energy of something being shook, shaken up when it comes to structures and foundations. Um, but for the most part, I do just sense that there is something that you're learning a lot from. There's definitely something that you're learning a lot from, that I don't know if it's going to change your perspective in regards to the situation, but it's definitely you're learning a lot. Okay, so on the 26th of January, I do get an energy of you getting communication, or there being some type of communication in regards to something that was very destructive, something that could be involving a love situation. This could be also involving some details, or a sibling, neighborhoods, something that's involving some type of communication, something that's involving someone's subconscious of the way they think. Maybe you're getting some thoughts with the way they think, or the way you think about something. There's definitely some perspective change in regards to a situation. Maybe a situation, a destructive situation with children. There's some perspectives being changed on the 26th of January. Okay. There is something that's involving some type of Capricorn energy when it comes to children and siblings. So there's children, siblings, mothers, Leo people, um, something that's not seen, something like that. There's some perspectives being changed when it comes to situations like that. Okay, so around the 28th of January, this day will affect you too. There is some positive developments when it comes to home, possibly moving of home, someone moving home, moving a home place, or thinking about children, thinking about having children, or what place do your world in your world will children fit. Okay, there's definitely some hope. You're having hope about a particular situation, something that's possibly destructive, or something that's dealing around details, but there's definitely some hope there when it comes to this situation. For the most part, I do see that there is some focus around career for the month of January. There's a lot of energy around trying to focus around career, what you're putting out there, your new creative endeavors, the things that you want to start, the places you want to go, the people you want to see. Okay, February. So February 1st, I do get an energy of um, there being some type of enlightenment. Enlightenment about what you want to learn, what you want to put out there in the world. Enlightenment about starting possibly a nonprofit. Maybe you are. I do get some energy around kind of bumping shoulder, not bumping shoulders, but like um, that clicking elbows, like being chummy chummy with new organizations, having new networking skills with new organizations. There's something transforming that's happening with a family. Some details, possibly something is ending. Someone also, it could be something that someone is learning about their health, or the health of someone in their family, or the mental health of someone in their family as well. Okay, we do have that energy here as well. Okay, so around the 2nd of February, I do get some energy where there is a heavily focus on mental health. Okay, details about mental health, focus on your work, focus on your job, trying to stay mentally healthy for your work while you're dealing with other situations. There is some energy around court and legal situations, something coming to a close in a legal situation, or there's definitely some details, like a calm before the storm when it comes to some details in regards to a legal situation. Okay, so around the 8th of of February, there is definitely some energy of something being ignited when it comes to children. Some cycles changing when it comes to children. It could be a new way of parenting, a new image that you're trying to put out there when it comes to your parenting skills, something new that you're trying to put out there. Maybe you're trying to have kids. If you don't have kids already, you're trying to have kids and put that energy out there that you want kids and you want, their home to be like this. You want to bring this into their life. You want, it's just a energy of trying to prepare for your future. Okay, I do get that energy of trying to prepare for your future. For some of you, even getting your health together. Okay, for others, I do feel like there is some energy still around something that's chaotic in your life, possibly something that's dealing with family. Okay, it could be in regards to some type of details, some details about a Capricorn person, or a family in general. There's also something that's being ignited with lower institutions. Okay, um, I do hear someone settling something or settlement or something that's coming to a like an agreement. Okay, okay, okay. So on the 11th of February, there is some energy around some positive attributes. I do feel like some of you are starting businesses, starting nonprofits, starting some type of service to others. Um, something, um, something around that was possibly around a destructive situation or something that had a lot of structure. You guys are finding ways to navigate this particular situation. But for the most part, I do see business. I do see new work, new jobs, new people, even new associations. Okay, I do see that positive developments in home, positive developments in moving from a home, um, creating new healthy boundaries with family. Okay, something that's actually worth your while, something that's going to bring balance. Where you guys are on the same level, which is always some good positive energy to usher in as well. On the 17th of February. Okay, there is some energy around possibly a legal situation, something with family, something about children that is being initiated. Okay, there is some, it could be something with Leo people too, something that's around this energy is being initiated. But for the most part, I do see that you guys are solely working on your image, working on your life purpose, your life journey, details about your life. Mm, I do get an energy of some unpredictable energy when it comes to women. This could be inside your world, outside your world, just some unpredictable energy when it comes to women. Okay. Um, and I'm gonna work on saying too, because I notice I say it a lot, like But definitely, I do see that you guys are really focused on your career, your health, um, even love for some of you. Okay, I do see some love here, reflecting on love, reflecting on your emotions, meeting people through work. I do see that energy here. For some of you, you're desiring something that is more spiritual, but there's a need for you to work on your family because you're still dealing with the rules and the structures and whatever you're dealing with. There's a lot of emotions around it. There's a lot of emotions being ignited, a lot of things that's being initiated. And so I really think that this energy is you primarily focusing on your image. Okay, so around the 26th of February, I do see some energy around you solely focused on your craft, your image, your, for some of you, spiritual businesses, putting a spiritual business out there, helping children, helping in a situation that's involving children, possibly a situation with your family, possibly a situation with a Gemini person. Okay, I do feel like there is some type of help here, or something supporting, or something conflicting. Okay, so it could be some either or, like you just dealing with it in your energy field. All right, so let's jump into your love confetti. Okay, so when I pulled the love confetti, a lot had fell out. I had to put it back and start over, and this was came out. But definitely, it let me feel, make me feel like there's a lot that's on your mind when it comes to love, loved ones, people that you love, situations that you love. There is a lot being discussed right now, or there's a lot going through your mind about. Okay, okay, so for someone, you are being mean and you need to open up, okay? This is something that you're projecting in your image, something that you're putting out there, something that people see, that you're being mean, you're not open, you're kind of closed off, you're being cold. I'm getting a strong cold fish, okay? For someone, no one will watch your child while you date, okay? For someone, you could be having an emotional battle, or it could be just something where it's just like, you're tired of having these relationships where it's kind of behind the scenes. You want to go out, you want to date, but you have children and no one will watch your children while you date. There is a way for you to do that. You just need to find more creative ways of doing it. Like, be a part of a group, go out, take your kids out to the museum, take your kids out to public places that you can possibly meet other possible singles with children, until you can afford a babysitter, until you can get a solid babysitter that you trust. Okay. Okay, for someone, um it's time to have the talk to take things to the next level. You could be possibly dating a Pisces, Aquarius, or a Capricorn person, and you want to take things to the next level. This also could be something that's typically behind the scenes, a little bit more sexual based, something that has a lot of rules around it as well. Um, there's a need for you to have that talk just so you won't waste your time. There's not a guarantee that this person is going to want to take things to the next level. There's definitely some flirty energy there. Someone that's very flirty, someone that is very into self, but um, you won't know until you try. So, don't get into your emotions when it comes to this particular situation. And these scenarios is not for everybody. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, for someone, you are a social media influencer and you get a lot of attention. There's a need for you to balance out this energy, okay? Because you're possibly getting a lot of people that want to, kind of have sex with you, or have more intimate relationships with you, and you don't want to affect a long-term relationship that you have, or a potential partner that you are possibly dealing with more on a sexual level. But this is possibly affecting you because you probably have to keep up a persona or an image, and this image is making people feel like you're like a player, or whatever the case may be. Okay, for someone is wasting your time. Keep wasting your time. Possibly a Virgo or a Libra person. This also could be someone that is very focused on self, focused on business, focused on their image, focused on little small details of things. Someone that's very, very picky, someone that you're considering for the long term. But this is someone that's very focused on their career or building something. This could be someone that works out a lot as well. They're possibly wasting your time. So just just don't be oblivious to the signs that they're already putting out there. And for others of you, your partner wants you to be more adventurous. So if you have been kind of in your head, um, some of you some on your spiritual journey, or kind of like not doing as much as you used to, you need to be more adventurous, not just in the bedroom, outside the bedroom, and even with conversations. Be a little bit more spontaneous, when it comes to analytical mind. It does not have to be about focused around certain situations, and it don't have to be focused around um, serious things all the time. It can be just very spontaneous and funny, and just go out your regular norm of conversations. All right, so let's jump into your charms. All right, Aquarius, let's get your charms. Okay. So I do see some energy around your image is being your image is being groomed by Saturn, which means like, you are, because we do have Saturn here, right here. And it's letting me know that you are definitely you have certain rules. You're trying to get your career together, get together. So you have to, because you're getting your career together, or what you want to be, or how you want to yourself to be perceived, you have to polish up your image. I am getting that type of energy. I'm also getting some of you wanting to, like, get your body together, because we do have you want to put down fast food and going out to eat. Um, for some of you, you're trying to get out of your head about a particularly destructive situation, something that's possibly involving a lot of rules, the world, structures, government, just a lot of rules around the situation. There's a need for you not to overthink this particular situation. For some of you, you're really feeling like, I just want to move away and get away from everybody and isolate myself, or get a house far up in the woods or in the mountains, or whatever the case may be. There is a need for you to, it's all in your emotions. There's a way to deal with this situation, whatever situation it may be. It's a very draining situation. You are trying to make a decision for it not to drain you anymore, especially if it's something that's very, very secretive. For others of you, you're trying to get your image together for a secret romance, or you're trying to pursue someone, and you want to get your image together. But I do feel some energy around something that's possibly dealing with the world, um, something that drains you, something that's very, very strange. It could be something that has a lot of details that's just very, very strange. It's something that's not your norm. It's not your typical, it's not your norm. And there's something that's blowing up in the month of January and February. Okay, it could be with structures, um, local agencies. Local agencies is possibly help children. And the reason why I'm saying help children, because like Taurus is usually is the beginning houses of the astrological wheel, and usually the beginning houses, the first the beginning houses is usually like the first three houses is childhood, and then the fourth house is like teenage years, and then the fifth house you're getting into, like, your midlife, where you're going through stuff like your 20s, your 30s, and things like that. But when you're dealing with those beginning, it's like something is basically, you're learning a lot about these these structures, these agencies, these things that you're, whatever, where there's some rules around it. You're learning a lot, um, especially because we have Saturn right here. You guys are definitely embarking on some creative endeavors. You are trying to get away from things that's no longer serving you. I do get an energy of something. It could be something around children. Maybe you just want to get your children and go. This could have something to do with siblings as well, and Gemini people, as well as neighborhoods, communication, some type of communication. There is something that you're just trying to get away from. It's something that's very, very karmic. Um, I hear that it's kind of like a no-win situation. Like, even if someone wins, someone loses. Like, this could have something to do with friends. friendships, groups. This also could be something that you're going through mentally as well, but there's definitely something that you're trying to get away from. It could be something from your early childhood that you're trying to get away from. It could be something with children. It could be something with siblings and children, Gemini people. It's just an energy where it's like, I need to get away from this. Like, it's not healthy for me. There is some type of like you trying to have more creativity so you can bring in more money that can buy you the finer things in life, or play your cards right so you can get the communication about money, because we do have money here as well when it comes to a family situation. There is something that is very, very toxic around children, something that is very draining. It's draining your root chakra, your fight or flight. You probably have a lot of back pain, or a lot of stress and tension and stuff. This is something that also has something to do with structures that or this could be organized crime. This could be something that is dealing with like a group that kind of gang up on you, a group that stick together. Um, But I do get it. I did just hear there's no honor amongst thieves, and that came up for Capricorn reading too. So there's just something that's here that's just very. I'm getting unpredictable. There's very unpredictable. We do have the sandworm, that a Beetlejuice. So whatever you guys are dealing with is something that's very forbidden situation. This was turned over, so there is just something that you don't know when this energy is coming. You don't know if is it coming. You don't know how it's going to come, who it's going to come to. There's an energy of like, just things being up in the air. I do feel like some of you are really trying to get your health together and get new social circles. It's like, I need new friends. I need new. There's some neurological activity here. So I do see that there is a lot of play on emotions here. There is something that's involving possibly an Aries person. This could be just something dealing with the Aries energy, trying to get your image together when it comes to something that's very destructive, something that's very, because usually Aries is something that's being initiated, something that has to do with the image, something that has to do, could be something that's doing with the body. Um, Aries is close to Pisces. So something, it's like something that had ended, something that's ended in the beginning, and then it's still kind of like that lingering energy. It could have something to do with someone's freedom. We do have freedom in reverse here. Maybe you're not feeling free to love like you want to. There could be something around some type of legal situations, a contract at work, getting locked into a contract at work, or getting out of a contract at work as it is like, turned upside down, or a legal situation not going as you expected. Okay, so you have to control the way you act in this particular situation. Okay, with this, um, with the Capricorn energy and the charts, there's definitely an energy of the Capricorn energy is like rules, structures. The rules is already in place, and you have to control the way you act, because not only you will have health problems, but it would um, definitely affect if you do have a legal situation that's already in process. Okay, this could have something to do with children. Okay, something ending with children. There is some pictures or something involved, getting a bigger picture about a destructive situation. This could be something that's involving pictures. Sorry about that. Okay, so I do see that for some of you, you are trying to stop, particularly, it could be a destructive, toxic situation, or stop being involved in a situation, or maybe you've been in a mentality like, please love me, or yearning for some type of recognition or love from someone, and you're trying to stop this behavior. I do get that some of you are humbling yourself when it comes to a, a situation you're learning a lot from, and you're like trying to really like smudge your home, smudge your energy. You're feeling a need to get your energy together, because I'm noticing that there is some very toxic energy, and it's focused on how you feel about the world, how you feel about children, how you feel about situations with children, rules around children, and something around children. With the reproductive system, it could be how you feel about a loved one, or how you feel about bringing children into this world. Okay, there is a situation, possibly with a Capricorn person, that you may have lost sleep over, or it could be just rules and structures and the way you're being perceived in the world. But there has been a false mask. And in the month of January and February, this mask will come off, okay? There has been some type of mask, or it could even be tribal, or some type of ritual work or something, but there is a mask that's coming off that was turned over. Um, which means usually someone is hiding behind a mask, but it was turned over. When it's upright, it means someone is hiding behind a mask or doing some type of ritual work or something like that. But it was turned over, so it's basically like someone, their mask is coming off. Okay, the person that they really is starting to it's going to be shown in the month of January and February. Okay, so we do have some energy around um, something that's supposed to blow up, or something that was supposed to blow up. It could be just something, a situation, and it does seem to me like some legality, some rules, some structures, the way, a career or something that was supposed to happen didn't happen as expected. We do have something still blowing up because its charm is still here, but it's not happening like you thought it was going to happen. Okay, we do have something that's being perceived as fake news, something that's very rebellious, something that is possibly um, threatening structures, or there's just a very unpredictable energy here, something that was perceived as fake news in the past, and it's not fake news. It's actually coming out in the month of January and February that is not fake news. It's not a perception. It's not, there's actually some type of, um, because when you're dealing with Saturn energy, there's some type of like, there's rule, structure, and proof. So there's something that's coming out that's proving that this is not fake news. This is what it is. Okay. But whatever it is making you guys want to go on a vacation, to, get mentally back to the way you were, or to get your creative juices flowing. We do have you guys want to eat more. I mean, eat out, not eat out more, but cook more in the home. We do have some free flowing money coming in, some money coming in for you guys. Um, you guys really, I feel like you guys want to, um, guys want to eat better, but you guys don't want to cook it. Okay. Maybe you should take some type of cooking class or something that's going to make it more fun for you. Definitely, we have some image being changed. Someone want to change the way they dress. It could be you doing a detox. Some of you will be getting back in love with your inner self, with your cat, with the actual cat. It could be, your cat dying down yonder for you women. For some of you, I do feel like there's something that for someone, you're getting out of some type of lane, some fast lane of making money with the stripper here. But also, I get that there's something that was emotionally draining for you, that um, it was something that was emotionally draining, that you're like, you want to get out of that lane of making money or doing. It's just something that seduce you, that's messing with you mentally. There's a lot of conflict around there, and you want to put down the conflict. Like, there was a lot of conflict, and you're like, I don't want anything. You're trying to see how you're going to work the situation, because you're like, I don't want any parts of it. You're turning your back on the people that you have been cheering for, and you're creating your own reality when it comes to your team and who you cheer for. All right, you guys, so let's jump into your regular confetti. All right, so I do get some energy around you guys needing to balance out your heart chakra when it comes to some type of communication that you will be receiving, something that you need to let go, that you want to exit out of your life. It could be something that's involving siblings, some type of situation with neighborhoods or a friend group dynamic. It could be involving a Gemini person as well. But there is something that's definitely having you needing to work on your heart chakra. As I, did get that with the charm before I had pulled, but definitely is something that's needing for you to work on your heart chakra and reevaluate you love and how you love and the way you want to love and how you want to be loved, and it's going to have you deep in your subconscious. Okay, for someone, a partner wants to propose. Your partner wants to propose. This could be someone that you want kids with. It also could be a bad boy type or a bad girl type, or someone that's trying to exit out of that lifestyle and they want to propose to you. It could be someone that you either have children with or you want children with, okay? For someone, you want to start a business. This is something that you want for it to be national, something that's across the country, something that will benefit people that's across the country, something that's in service to others. Okay, for someone, you are going to be in a reunion with a twin flame. Possibly it could be someone that you're getting into a marriage with, or will be starting a long term relationship with, or this just getting into this relationship will help you balance out a lot of things in your life. Okay, we do have that there is a childhood friend returning, possibly a Pisces person. This is someone that you're very emotionally attached to, or you were emotionally attached to in the past, someone you feel like you have some type of spiritual connection with, that they come up often in your energy, your aura, your thoughts, someone you think about, like how this person is doing, where this person is, I wonder where this person is. It's just someone that comes up a lot. They will be returning into your life. There is a need for you to watch your children or watch your children's mental health. If you're going through a chaotic situation with um, a lot of unpredictable things, a lot of things where it's like some seduction there, um, and this is outside things that could affect your children, or some conflict that's around your children. There's a need for you to watch your children and watch their mental health as well. The situation could be very overwhelming for them, and you don't want them to have a mental breakdown. If you are engaging in the drama, you definitely don't. You need to realize how the drama is affecting your children. Okay, so we do have, for someone, you're in the army. You're conflicting on if this is your right path. If you're in the army, I definitely see that there is some seductive energy around there. Maybe you're being seduced by money, or a status, or something that's usually not seen to the outside world. But you need to be mindful of your mental health. I do get PTSD feeling, so be careful to work on your mental health while making your decisions as well. Okay, so let's jump into your. Okay, so I have a lot of first house energy. Okay, so we do have the first house here. You guys are trying to perfect your image when it comes to a situation with your family. We do have 1 4 here, 1 4 here. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, so we have 1 4 right there, and then 1 4 there. Okay, so that is letting me know that you're trying to perfect your image when it comes to your family, the family that you want, the family that you are portraying yourself to have. Okay, you're trying to definitely, if something is being ignited, you're trying to possibly be there for family, children, or siblings. Okay, something that's involving children, something that's involving siblings, something that's involving Leo, Cancer, Gemini people. Okay, what's not seen? Let's see what's not seen. What's not seen is um, details and local agencies. Local agencies could be local law enforcement. It could be agencies that help people out, help children out. This can include social services. It could be a business, a family business. It's something that's involving some type of. Um, it's something that you feeling like is affecting your image. Okay, we do have something that's not seen here is the darker side of family, as well as hidden businesses and hidden communication as well. This could be involving some type of Saturn energy, something where there's some structure, some rules, something being played here. Okay, there is some unpredictable energy around things that's not seen. Okay, there is some things around rules, and there's a lot of emotion. So whatever, and it could be involving something that was perceived as fake news as well. Something that was perceived as fake news. There could be a lot of emotions in the month of January and February. Only you know what the situation is. It could be something very rebellious, something involving not Sagittarius, but Sagittarius just did come up. Aquarius people or Pisces people, or it could just be something that's not typically seen. Okay, we do have the second how I mean the in Gemini. Okay, so there you guys could be receiving some type of communication in regards to a business agency, something that you're learning about, something about family, something that's very rebellious. Um, but it also could be just a Gemini person. It could be something in regards to values, churches, just something rebellious that's teaching you something that is something with your family as well. It could be involving some type of mental health situation or just something that's not seen or structures, something that's being initiated. Um, all right, so let's jump into your pick a card group one. You guys got the quartz. So you guys are really trying to connect to your higher self, trying to clear out the negative energy as much as possible. I do feel an energy of someone getting sucked back into it even when they try not to, but you're working on it. Okay, we do have nine of air here. Okay, someone gunning. Nine of air is anxiety. Okay, we do have the eagle here, and we have these rifles kind of pointing at the eagle. So with the eagle here, eagle usually reminds me of government structures. As you know, the eagle is usually in the United States scrolls and things like that. So it lets me know power as well. Okay, something is being there's some anxiety around power, as well as there's some aim for power. Someone is aiming for power, someone is shooting down power, something around a struggle for power. Okay, we do have some anxiety here too. So maybe this could be in an energy out in you or outside of you, something that's in your energy field or something that's outside of your energy field. It could be something with other air signs as well. Okay, we have in Leo self confidence to create, taking a chance on mentally and physically, resulting from impressiveness of. Okay, this could be something that you are taking self confidence and creating new dynamics, something where there's not a lot of anxiety. You possibly aiming for power. This is also a situation where you're probably impressed with the situation and how it takes a turn. And it inspires you to create something, to take a chance on something, to take a chance on someone, to take a chance on a Leo person. Okay, we do have as in the eighth house as a life or death issue, mentally getting and using power, and physically use other people's resources. Okay, we do have in the eighth house here, which is the Scorpio energy. That's also Pluto and judgment. Okay, we are in 2020. So whatever the situation is, there is something where with these rifles here, you're feeling like it is a life or death situation. So this, you guys are dealing with something that's very, very serious. Okay, this is a situation that could cause a lot of anxiety, but you're getting used to it. You're getting and you're using the power that you have. Okay, physically, you may need other people's resources, other people's connections, other people's input, um, other people's, it seems to me like more of other people's connections. Okay, we got spending time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. Now it's time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoying being a Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into actions. Whatever the situation is helping you create something. It's not only creating your self-confidence, but it's helping you see past the whole life and death issue, and you are learning a lot from this situation. You are having trying to have patience in this situation. Ooh. You guys have to help heal the situation and see other people' point of view with compassion. Okay, whatever the situation is, sorry about that. Whatever the situation is, it's probably hard. It was probably hard for you to see other people's point of view at first. Okay, there was a lot of emotions around it with this water in the background. It was even blocking your heart chakra with the fact that this is kind of green. But you want to heal the situation. It seems to me to be a kind of chaotic situation that you're learning from, and you're trying to see other people's point of view with compassion. We do have the divine. We have that 10 at the top here. This is a cycle that's coming to an end. In your inside world, you have messages from the divine, spiritual downloads, spiritual knowledge, divine timing. Everything has energy, meaning, and vibrations. A negative aspect is not listening to your intuition and not trusting in the divine. Okay, so this is something that is advancing you on a spiritual level. This is something that you may have been manifesting with this 10 at the top, and the 10 is one when you're thinking about numerology, and one is manifestations. You guys probably have been asking to inquire about new spiritual knowledge or to advance spiritually, especially with this craze of, ascending, and spiritual gifts. This is something that is you probably been asking for, and the situation is causing for you to use your discernment and your intuition and see past what you've previously seen. Okay, we have Mother Earth in reverse. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. This is something that you need to get past this nine of air energy, for you to get to your life purpose with this Leo here. Okay, we have Mother of All. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. Okay, you guys got independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and your success. And even if you are independent financially, or you're independent as far as you taking care of yourself, that does not mean that you're independent in a sense where you are willing to do things alone. Walk this path alone, fight for what you believe in, even if you fight alone. And when you are not willing to do that, then you're codependent. You're codependent on somebody, codependent on some idea or something. You're codependent. So just think about that when you are when you are dealing with whatever the situation is. Okay. And compassion. We have compassion twice. Release your judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Whatever the situation is, it seems to me that it is something that you've already created a judgment in your head about, especially with that compassion being in the reverse. You show no compassion for the situation. You show no, you kind of, I hear froze your feelings for a situation. You just chose not to deal with it. It's a chaotic situation. It could be a life or death situation, as it's being presented. But this could be something that you already made a judgment about, and something is challenging your judgment. Something inside your soul is challenging the way you're thinking, because there is something urging you to or someone urging you to see the situation with compassion. It is for you to love. I mean, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay. So, with this safe for you to love, it lets me know that you guys are blocked off. You blocked your energy off, whether it's in your love life or just with loved ones or the situation that you need compassion for. And it could be something that you need compassion for that's moving forward. It could be something chaotic because you see the horse is lifting off the ground as well. You guys got, you deserve love. You are lovable. I do feel like whatever the situation is, it may have made you feel some type of way, um, on a soul level outside of the situation. There's a lot of emotions about it. And with this chaotic water here in the background, um, there's a lot of, it's a lot of aiming at someone with this archer here. But there's some aiming at someone, or you're trying to aim, there's focus intention. And I do feel like there's definitely something being aimed at one person. And you are trying to see the whole situation with compassion, because I do hear something doesn't make sense. Um, and it's not on one side, but with the situation with the whole, like, something don't make sense. So you're trying to use your discernment in the situation. Okay, group one, if anyone have not told you that they love you today, just know that I love you. And I will not be doing personal readings in the month of January or February. But if you're blessed, please donate. And don't forget to click that notification bell and that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. I will see you guys in the next reading. All right, group two. You guys got the indigo jasper. Ooh, what is that? Oh, candle wax. Interesting. All right. So group two, you guys got the 10 of fire. Okay, this lets me know that whatever the situation is, it's a spiritual, it's helping you advance spiritually to the next level, whatever the situation is. I do get a sense of you feel like you're walking literally on eggshells or hot coals, or this is a test of your being, a test of your heart, a test of your love, a test of um your soul. It's something that's testing you, um beyond your understanding, which is making you, is probing you in a sense to make you think outside the box. We do have in the 11th house, for humanity's sake, spiritually, mentally, your hopes and your wishes, and physically, do it for the future. Whatever's testing you is testing you to see something from a bigger picture, and it's testing you to go outside of something that you usually wouldn't do. It's really testing you to Okay, so I do notice the bird is undoing the tide. Okay, so this could be a tie to associations. It could be a tie, some type of link. This could be a dealing with other Aquarius people, or because that's 11th house, or a Capricorn person, as the 11th house also, even though it has Uranus, it also has Saturn too. But definitely there is some type of bond, or link, or something. You see how they're holding each other wrists, it's like some bond, and the bond is being weakened, because upside down it's like it have not been, this is your circle of friends, freedom, associations, and the tie is still tied. This way it's not being tied, so something is being untied. So there's something that's challenging your way of thinking, being, and the way you love, the way you want to spend your life. There's something that you are tired of walking on eggshells with. There is something that's challenging you on a spiritual level. Okay, we do have a happy move in a new home or place of employment, in the works. A movement will usher in positive new energy. You guys have negativity in your inside world. You're shielding yourself from negativity. You're removing yourself from situations, detaching and acknowledging your part. Okay, for some of you, and A negative aspect is blaming everyone without um, removing yourself, or blaming like others without acknowledging your part. So I do feel like whatever the situation is, there's some energy around um, some just a negative situation, something that you're trying to break ties with. You're trying to remove yourself from both sides. This could be something that's outside of you as well, where you're trying to remove yourself from both sides. Like, certain things is not making sense, and you want it to make sense. This could be involving a legal situation with the seven at the top too. Um, Especially with the seven and this 11 here, the 11th house is definitely giving me a legal situation. There's something that's involving something that is not right, like, and even though you're staying out of the situation, it's helping you evolve spiritually, because you're starting to use your intuition, and you're trying to figure out, like, this is not right. Like, like, what is going on? Like, there's more to the story. And it seems to me like, this a group or association is not telling you the other half of the story, which is leaving certain bits of the story up in the air, which is leading you to believe a different story, which is a very negative story. So you're feeling like, I'm going to just stay out of it. I'm not going to get in it. I'm going to remove myself. But then you also acknowledging your part that you played in it as well. You guys have bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. I feel like by you shielding yourself from negativity, there is an energy of you forgiving yourself. Sorry, my nose. You forgiving yourself, and acknowledging everything is going to be fine. I get a strong prayer, like, someone's praying. Okay, so we have stay optimistic by your love life, and it was in reverse. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. There has been a lot of negative thoughts going on. This was in reverse. So there is something that's very negative that is happening here, that you're trying to be optimistic about. You're trying to be on the up and up with, and it's just negative. It's a negative situation. There's a need for you to pull back your energy and detach, so you can be optimistic about your future, about how you want to proceed, and how you want things to proceed further from, for your future, your family, and what you want. Because I'm getting the energy of something's not right, and you're using your intuition and your discernment to figure out something is not right. All right, group two. If anyone have not told you that they love you today, just know that I love you. And I will not be doing personal readings in the month of January or February. I need to free up some of my time. But if you're blessed, please donate. I will put the link below. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. Let me know how this resonates for you in the comments. All right, group three. You guys got the Dalmatian Jasper, okay? So you guys are really focused on, you guys have a lot of ancient energy coming in, a lot of different ways of thinking, a lot of different ways of communicating. You're possibly even getting some communication with spirits through your subconscious. You guys are probably clairaudient or mediums. I do get a sense of um, like, you're using your discernment, and your intuition has increased, where it's helping you navigate a situation, possibly with friends, siblings, or family, a friend group dynamic. There's something that is blocking your emotions, that you have blocked your emotions, that you're really trying to use your discernment in, and it's helping you advance spiritually, which kind of goes into the other groups as well. Okay, so we do have the Nine of Water in reverse and the Six of Fire upright. There's a situation where there is a lot of stuff being accumulated below the surface. Um, Above water, everything looks fine. Everything looks fine. but there was things going on, things being caught, things happening below the surface. Because as you see, it looks fine, it looks balanced, it looks like, what are they talking about? And then we have all this stuff. And usually, Nine of Water is a wish fulfilled, which is nine of cups, is wish fulfillment. This is creativity. It's also someone that drinks, too. But definitely with this Six of Fire, with this Nine of Water in reverse, there is something that has been masked, that was under the surface, that's coming out. Okay, there's something that you even have to take back. Like if you've been drinking or masking or something like that, there's something that you're reducing, or you're looking at it from a different perspective, reflecting on your emotions here with these moons and stuff going around the moon. You're using your intuition, you're reflecting on it, and it's something that's in regards to family, as we have the moon here and Cancer here at the top. um and in this Six of Fire is like victory, but in this deck, it is someone, it's a village saving this woman. You see the man carrying the woman. There's a village saving this woman from some type of destructive situation. Okay, there is something that's happening here where whatever was hidden below the surface is coming out, and that's giving an opportunity for you to get into your next phase spiritually. This is giving you an opportunity to advance spiritually, reflect on things, stand in your power, stand up for what you believe in, have integrity. Okay, so I do get a sense of this could be something in regards to the second house. It could be a business. It could be about some values, some type of lower end organization, something that deals with children, a business that's involving money, the way you make your money. Spiritually, we have patiently. Mentally, we have what you want, and physically, get what you need. Okay, this is something that's involving something that is, you will be successful with the Six of Fire here. You'll be successful, and you will get the emotional fulfillment that you need, and even the physically, um, in the physical, what you need to advance to the next level. But sixes is like you're not you're still advancing spiritually. So you will get what you need at this moment, okay? Whether it's for you to start a business or help people out, because we do have a two and a six here, and that's letting you know like it's some type of service to others. Maybe it's a nonprofit, maybe it's helping a person out with some details or something. There's something that's in the physical, something that's also being sparked spiritually too. We have a new romance. Oh yeah, and then we have in the second house is love as well. So we have a new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through igniting passion in an existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. We have nurturing, and you're nurturing your outside world. Okay, this is a two and a two, 22. Not only is a master number, but two and two is four. Four is about family structures, nurturing a family member. In your outside world, comfortable being you and smiling, laughing, singing, dancing, and more. Oh my God, I do not know where it went off. Let's recap. Okay, so you guys got something that's coming to the surface, something that you will be successful in. It could be something involving business or something like that. Love, something you're being patient with, a business, some type of outcome. Okay, we have a new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reigniting a passion in an existing relationship, or being open to giving and receiving love. We have nurturing yourself in your outside world. It could be something in regards to family with the 22. 22 is a master number, but it's also 4. Okay, you could be you're comfortable being you, smiling, laughing, dancing, and more. Positive affirmation, disregarding what others think and say. A negative aspect is believing negativity. We have money in your inside world, manifesting physical abundance, and it's coming. Changing your energy towards money. Creativity is active in accumulating more income. A negative aspect is thinking negatively. We also have divination, okay, in your inside world, using divination to guide. Understanding divination energies can change, okay. Learning new divination and creating divination, okay. A negative aspect is leaning completely on divination, okay. We have trust in your inside world, trusting the process, trusting your intuition, trusting the signs and synchronicities. The negative aspect is not trusting your intuition and giving up completely. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm speeding through. Someone let me know in the comments if reading was cut off or something like that. Um, I'm hating when this happens, okay? Um, but definitely don't worry about the opinions of others, okay? We have bold, unleash your adventurous side, take risks and be daring, okay? Make an effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And career, finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay, for some of you, you may be trying to navigate a situation at work or something like that as well. All right, group 3. If anyone have not told you that they love you today, just know that I love you. I will not be doing personal readings in the month of January or February, but if you're blessed, please donate to keep this channel going. I'll probably get back to the weeklies in the month of February. I do have a lot going on right now. I'm trying to free up some of my energy, but keep these readings consistent. So I don't know if I'll keep up the bi-monthlies or go back to the monthlies. It's up in the air right now. But definitely let me know how this resonates for you in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. I love you and Ashe.